The Adriatic Sea is characterized by an inestimable wealth of natural, marine and fish resources, on which tourism, recreational and fishing activities are based, and which contribute to making it a shared cultural heritage. The increasing use by man of coastal resources and maritime spaces, also for fishing and aquaculture activities, has intensified the pressures on marine ecosystems, threatening the vitality and the entire environmental quality of the sea. The DORY project, funded by the Italy-Croatia cooperation programme, aims to contribute to the protection and restoration of marine resources, strengthening institutional dialogue and promoting the adoption on the one hand of shared management measures between Italy and Croatia to reduce the impact of economic activities on fish stocks, on the other hand of common tools for improving biodiversity and reducing the ecological impact of aquacultural activities. The partnership involves 4 Italian regions: Marche region as lead partner, Veneto region, Emilia-Romagna, Friuli-Venezia Giulia, and for Croatia, the Zara County and the Split Development Agency. The scientific coordinators of the project are the IRBIM, Institute for Biological Resources and Marine Biotechnologies of the CNR, and the Institute of Oceanography and Fishing of Split. The project focused its attention on 2 species of considerable commercial interest for fishing: the cuttlefish and the sole. These species require ad hoc management measures because the existing ones have not guaranteed sustainable exploitation. For this reason, the project tested an advanced bioeconomic model, DISPLACE, with which it was possible to evaluate the biological and economic effects of alternative management measures. The management measures tested with this model are the closure of the sole reproduction area to the trawl, the so-called Sanctuary of Sole, the closure to the trawl of the 6 miles from the coast in order to protect the young cuttlefish and sole, and a scenario concerning the increase of the fishing nets to 72 millimeters and the increase in the commercial size of sole to 25 centimeters. As part of the project, the Italian regions and the county of Zara have experimented measures to improve nursery areas and sustainable management of aquaculture activities based on the positive results obtained in the EcoSea project. The county of Zara has tested innovative techniques to reduce the ecological impact of mussel plants using the New Zealand breeding methodology on continuous lines.
Ova novozelandska metoda u kojoj se koriste modernija tehnologija, u kojoj se koriste strojevi, omogućuje da se sav taj rad koji je bio potreban za našu tradicionalnu metodu u velike umanji, da se puno lakše, uz puno manje rada nasadi jednaka količina nasadnog materijala.
The Veneto region focused on testing biodegradable materials for the production of tubular nets for mussel farming in order to reduce the environmental impact of this activity. The compostable nets were used during a mussel breeding cycle to assess their possible use in actual production and to compare performance and costs with traditional plastic ones. Friuli Venezia Giulia has carried out a pilot action to protect the stock of cuttlefish, to foster the safeguard, maturation and hatching of cuttlefish eggs scraped from fishing gear by putting them into protected nursery.
L'azione pilota che il Consorzio della Piccola Pesca di Monfalcone Trieste sta attuando all'interno del progetto DORY è un'azione che rientra in quelle che sono le sue attività di incremento della risorsa ittica. La novità del progetto è che la stessa modalità che viene attuata qui a Marano verrà attuata su una costa differente, qual è la costiera triestina, che è simile alla costa croata.
The Emilia-Romagna region has experimented and improved technical equipment for restocking the cuttlefish population.
Abbiamo posizionato presso due impianti di molluschicoltura situati, uno a Cattolica e uno a Cervia, dei collettori costituiti da materiali biodegradabili per far attecchire le uova di seppia. I risultati che abbiamo visto sono soddisfacenti, hanno funzionato egregiamente e speriamo che questo sia un incentivo anche per le future risorse.
The Marche region, based on the good practices capitalized in the project, has developed an analysis on the potential of a more sustainable and diversified shellfish industry. Starting from the state-of-the-art of companies operating at the regional level, and highlighting the prospects and future challenges for one eco-sustainable and joint development of the sector. In order to a constant dialogue, the project also envisaged knowledge and good practices, sharing between operators on both sides of the Adriatic, through the organisation of study visits to production facilities, aquaculture facilities and fishing areas in Italy and in Croatia. Finally, the project promoted meetings and information sessions both with policymakers and technicians of marine protected areas to share the identified management measures, transfer the results of the pilot actions and contribute to the improvement of sector policies, making fishing and aquaculture activities in the Adriatic sustainable in the long term.